Well, hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is right. And today we are going to be making a boho Christmas wreath. So y'all come in, get comfy, and we'll get started here pretty quick.
Yeah, so you guys loved it when we made the fall boho wreath, which we can show you that. It's right over there, actually.
Yes.
I loved this one. This is one of my favorites that we have made lately. So we made this one for fall, and you guys asked us to make one for Christmas. So we're going to be doing a Christmas one today.
That's the fall one, and this one did turn out to be one of my favorite fall designs that we made.
Yeah, so welcome everybody, those of you who are joining us live. We are so happy to have you guys here with us today.
We are.
Let's see.
And we have already made our bows, and we've got this. I think that this is the whitewashed, what am I trying to say? Not wicker.
It's a willow wreath.
Willow.
Yeah, willow.
Willow. That was what I was trying to come up with. And we actually got these from Michael's. They're a little pricey, but right now Michael's has a coupon, so you can get like, I don't know, seems like it was 40% off of it, but it's a lot better. So yes, we got those there.
And this is what it looks like. So I do not have my bow on yet, but we'll talk about the bow in just a minute. But there's our willow wreath, which
and they're
I just think they're so
pretty.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
I love these. And I had the idea of spray painting it, but then once I started holding all of the stuff that we're going to use up to it, I just kind of liked it plain, like this color. So, but you certainly could spray paint these if you wanted to. You could spray paint it white, red, green, whatever. But I kind of think it's pretty.
I like the natural.
It is. I like the natural. So that's why I ended up leaving it natural.
Now, it is whitewashed, so it does have a little bit of the white.
Yeah, so you can kind of see it through it. Yeah.
But I kind of like that natural look, especially because we are going for the more traditional kind of natural look for this design. Hey guys, those of you who are watching us live, welcome. We're so happy to have you here with us. If you will, just type the word live in the comments and let us know where you are watching us from. If you are a first-time viewer of ours, let us know that in the comments. And if you're watching us on replay, if you will, just type replay in the comments.
That's right. That helps us more than you would know.
Yeah.
So let me show you what we are using.
Yeah, we've got some really pretty stuff. Most everything that we've got today came from, well, the wreath itself came from
Michael's.
Michael's, that's right. But and everything else is from Joann's.
Yep, everything else came from Joann's. So you can order online, or you can just go by there if you have one close by. But we've got this pine. We've got this that's got the red berries. I love both of those. We've got this that I just think is very interesting looking. It's a little berry. I think they call it a berry bush, but I think it doesn't look much like a berry bush to me, but it's still cute, and I love that.
And it's glittery, which
it's glittery, and I love that. And then we've got our Pampas grass. We've got red and this green Pampas grass. Now, actually, Joann's has two different kinds of Pampas grass. One of them is really, really long, and I actually almost got those. So you could get those if you wanted to, but then I thought, oh, those are really long, but they were beautiful, beautiful. But I like these too, so we're going to go with these. And then we're using, we've got just a plaid, any kind of, red and green plaid. This one actually came from Walmart. It's a 2-inch one that we've got here, and then we just used I think that's a 1-inch green, just to kind of make it pop a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, we are going for more of the traditional style boho. So we've got that boho feel with the pampas grass and with the willow wreath, but we're using more of the greenery and the traditional style look.
Yes, we are.
So our bow, it's just a stacked bow, and I will post a tutorial on how to make a stacked bow. It's very easy. We do use our Bow Dabber bow maker, but like I said, I will attach a video on how to do that. And so I'm just going to start by attaching this right at 6 o'clock on my wreath base.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to attach it. I think I can just go ahead, and just attach it right around
I think that's what
the whole base itself. So I'm not even going to try to weave the wire through it. I'm just going to attach it right to the whole base.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be Good.
Good to do.
Yeah.
I'm just taking the price tags off of my pine.
Let's see. Did I get that?
Yeah,
I think it's pretty even right at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes, I love pampas grass, and look at it. I remembered the name of it.
Oh, I can't even believe that.
Every time I use this, I'm asking you guys.
I know, and the thing is, I can't think of it either. And the funny thing is, I have 2 of them at the end of my driveway, and I still can't think of the names of them sometimes. So
I don't know what it is about pampas grass.
It's because when I see it, for some reason, ficus, I guess because I use so many ficus leaves, that ficus comes in my mind. And then when I think of that, then I can't think pampas. So it's crazy, but sometimes you're just crazy.
Well, that's okay. We forget
more times than not, to be honest, but that's okay.
But you guys, you keep us,
Yeah, y'all love us anyway, so thank you for that. We can get a little crazy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to put in some of our pine. I'm just trying to get the rest of these price tags
and
off.
So these are kind of bunched up together. I'm just kind of separating them and making them look
nice.
Making
them look nice. That's right.
Look nice before we put them in there.
Yeah, you just kind of want to fluff them out a little bit too. If you can just put them in like they are, but they just look so much better if you kind of move your pine cone around and just kind of fluff them up a little bit. So we're going to actually start with these, I think.
Hey, y'all let us know what the weather is like where you are. We're in Alabama. And we got just some cold weather. We're not used to this.
It's cold to us now. The high was, I think, 63, 64, something around that. And I know some of y'all are probably thinking we're crazy right now when we say it's cold to us. But, we're in Alabama. It's cold to us.
We definitely aren't used to it November 1st. I mean, maybe a little bit later in the season, but not November 1st.
But not November 1st. Okay, now I'm putting this one up a little higher because I want it to come from about here and down.
And I do want to tell you guys, with these willow wreaths, you have to put things in at a pretty good angle.
You really do.
So you can't just kind of weave it through like we normally do with grapevine wreaths. You have to put it in at an angle to get it to stay where you want it to stay.
Yes, you really do, because they can be a little difficult to get them in, but they are so pretty when you get them finished.
Yeah, if you put them in at an angle, though, they're
worth it.
Yeah, they're not too hard.
Yeah. And y'all, if you haven't started, haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, you need to do that, because we filmed something today that is going to be on there after we get it, as soon as we get it on there. And it was so much fun. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but just suffice it to say that you don't want to miss that. So if you haven't subscribed to us yet, go to Grace Monroe Home on YouTube and subscribe. And
I'll probably give you guys a little hint on TikTok this evening. So if you are following us on TikTok, you'll probably figure out what we have made. It turned out really cute.
It did.
And I'm excited about it, and I think you guys are going to like it.
Yep. And they really, I thought they were going to be a lot harder than they were. So just to say that.
Yeah.
All right, this one is going to go up under, because it's going to be like this when we finish it. So we're just going to move our bow up a little bit and just bring this up under the best that we can. And you do, like we said, you got to put them in at an angle, and you got to kind of weave them in, because they can be difficult. Got to manhandle them a little bit.
So yeah, I know a lot of y'all watching, well, we have people watching from all over, but a lot of you are used to the cold weather, so it does not bother you. But us,
yes, it bothers us.
We just don't know how to handle it.
No, and my husband's thrilled. He's just so excited about it. He is thrilled. You what?
I got that in the glue.
Uh-oh.
I dipped it in our glue skillet. Oh, and speaking of glue, if you see us dipping things in this is our Grace Monroe Home glue skillet. I will post a link in the comments of where you can find this. We partnered with Bonder to create this skillet for you guys.
Yes.
And so,
and we made it a pretty color. It is our favorite color, pink. Okay. I just wanted to get that in just a little better, so hopefully it is in there now. So now I want to go ahead and add our next layer.
Yeah, and again, we're just going to fluff these out.
Yeah.
All the different pieces of pine.
Now I'm going to cut, I didn't cut the stems on the other ones because I knew I was going to put them in such an angle, but this one's going to be in a little more, so I want to go ahead and cut that off a little bit.
The other stems were a little bit shorter too.
Yeah.
Already looking pretty with all this greenery in there.
Pretty.
This is a simple wreath to make too.
It really
is very
is.
simple, and
you can use any kind of greenery that you like. You could even actually use real greenery if you wanted to. Get my back right. I like adding the different shades of green to something too. I think that looks so pretty together because that's what you see in nature, and I love that.
It's already looking really full and big.
It is. And so far we've only used 4 stems of the greenery for this, and you see how full. No, 5.
Yeah,
5. Sorry,
I've used 5.
Yeah, I have 2. I forgot to count the bottom one, and so that's pretty good when you think it's already this full, and we've only used that many. Playing with my bow because I don't like it.
So I know there's all the controversy of November 1st we start decorating for Christmas. Y'all let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Are you an early Christmas decorator, or do you wait until after Thanksgiving?
Yeah. And y'all might have heard me say this last week. If you watched what we did last week, we wait until after Thanksgiving.
Now, I thought you were going to decorate early this year.
I wanted to, but my husband is totally against it. He thinks that if you decorate, now I tell him this, I don't feel this way, but he thinks if you decorate before Thanksgiving, that you're not giving Thanksgiving enough of what it needs. You know, it doesn't get the honor that it needs. Now, I don't believe that, but that's what he thinks. So, to make him happy, I'm probably not going to get to decorate until after Thanksgiving. But maybe. We'll just have to see. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, I may not be able to put everything.
I have a feeling you're not going to be able to wait until after Thanksgiving.
I can't stand it. You know how I am. I love, love, love. It's my favorite thing to do is decorate stuff in my house. And so
she's already got her decorations out. I don't see it.
I know.
I don't see you waiting.
I know.
But you might.
I do. I already have them out. Everything's out, and I just keep going in there and looking at it and wanting to put stuff. In fact, the other day I put something on the mantle, and Reed, my husband, he looked at me. He said, "That is Christmas." I said, "I know, but I can't wait."
We'll see. We'll see if she waits or not. I don't know.
Yeah. He thinks I'm half crazy, I think, but I just love it.
I mean, I say decorate when you want to decorate.
Yes, I think so too. I agree completely. Okay, now I want to add some of these just to give it that glittery.
Oh, I didn't put my 4th one. Put one on that side too. I'm moving slow, I guess. I got to speed it up.
You put, let's see, I only put 3 of those.
Oh, you didn't put one on this side yet?
No, I just put it straight in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put one right here, and then I just stuffed one straight in the middle. Okay. But you can put it however you want to.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and put another one because I put mine more at an angle.
I actually need to look and see what I need. Well, we've got the Pampas grass, so I don't know. I may end up putting a fourth one, but right now
this is actually bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It is. Now I love these. The only thing I will tell you is that these little things want to fall off. So I'm just, if I see that they're falling off, I take them and just kind of glue them. I don't know why they don't stay on any better, but they do like to fall off. Okay.
I may have cut that too short. You kept yours long.
Which ones? Yeah, these.
Well, I'll save that one then.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just kind of putting some behind it, and some those that are going in front of it will be fine. Shorter, yeah. To be short.
Those are pretty though.
Aren't they pretty? I thought they were. They're just interesting looking. Anytime you can add something interesting looking, I'm all for it.
Yeah. And you know, it's Christmas, so you got to have a little bit of glitter.
Little glitter, even for a boho wreath.
Yeah.
That one right there don't look so good though, so I'm going to take that one off.
And again, pretty much all of this came from either Michael's or Joann's.
Yes.
The only thing really that came from Michael's though is the wreath itself.
Yeah.
Joann's may have them.
And they could. To be honest, I had already ordered them. So I don't know if Joann's had them or not. I didn't even look. But I would not be surprised. I'm just kind of sprinkling these around just so that we get that glitter touch all around.
This is where I am at so far. I actually really like the traditional look.
I do too.
I like the
everything.
greenery.
Yeah, I like all that we do. What? You burned yourself?
I dipped it in the glue.
Oh,
it's too close to me.
It's too close. Move it over here. I got room. Here we go.
It's hard with you.
I know, but it's hard with you doing it on the table.
It's because this one's really big.
Yeah, it really is a lot larger than we thought, isn't it?
So I did. I know y'all saw me just dip that right in the glue.
Oh, got something going on here.
But if that happens, you can use your hair dryer and
on
a low setting.
But just be really careful up against these pine because they will sometimes curl up on you.
So I wish I hadn't dipped it in that, but that's okay, and I can kind of change that out later.
If you need to change it, you can. Okay.
I just get carried away talking.
Hey, yeah, I know.
Just throw it right on in there.
Hey, you take after your mama. That's what we do sometimes. That's the way it happens. But now, see, if you just wanted to do this, just go with greenery, you wouldn't even have to add the pampas grass if you don't want to.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks good with just the greenery.
It really does.
So it is a personal preference. Whatever you like, that's
whatever you like. That's exactly right. Oh, don't want to stay like I want it, so I'll have to fluff it later. So, okay, now we're going to start with our pampas grass. And I like the way that these come because they've got several on one stem. So, I'm just pulling it apart. But then I'm just going to cut it down there. And that one's got like 3 on the same one.
So how many are you cutting?
I just cut it all. I just pulled one whole thing off, yes. And just used one. Now the tape might start to come off, but we're going to dip it in the glue so it'll stay then. So.
And, you know, a lot of people do think of boho when they think of the pampas grass as going with the boho style. But like she said, if you wanted to keep it off, you could. We didn't add any in the fall one.
No. And you certainly don't have to.
Or you could just add just a little bit.
Yeah. The stems are not very thick, so it makes it tough to get them in there. That could be a problem. I might have to take them apart. Let me try another one. This one might be easier because the stick is harder.
I'm gonna look at mine. I almost like it
without the
pampas.
Well, I think
personally,
yeah, and that's.
But I'm gonna look at the green and see how I feel about the green.
That's what. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Just like my personal style.
Yeah. And that is all. That's what wreath making is. It's your own individual style.
I might just add the green.
I'll add some, and then if I decide I don't like it, I will take it out.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I like it. I just kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and like see after I get it
more natural
in, and then if I don't like it, I'll just take it right out. That's the good thing about it. Now, nothing has to be permanent.
I will say, I remember from the last time that we made these, you do kind of have to, once you've built your wreath up a good bit, it is a little bit tricky to get the stems in the, into the wreath.
Yes, it is. Because
you just kind of have to work at it.
You just have to.
Because you put everything in at an angle, so you've got a lot in a small area.
Yeah, you do.
So you just kind of have to work at it. But really, these are very simple to make.
Yeah, they are.
And I just don't think you can go wrong with them.
You really can't, and that's what's good about them. You know, you're exactly right. You can't go wrong. Anything that you like, and I really think that you certainly could use actual real greenery out of your yard. I think it would be beautiful.
You know, we have never on a live made anything with real greenery, but maybe we need to do that.
We could. Yeah. I've got a ton of cedar trees.
Yeah, I mean, just to see what it, how it turned out. Would you guys like that? I mean, I don't know. If you would, let us know.
It might be
if not, that's okay. We don't have to.
Yeah.
It might be neat to try.
I think it might be.
It might be a disaster, or it might
you never know. You absolutely never know.
So this is where I'm at.
But it's worth a try.
This is kind of the green is a little bit more on the bluish side. It's not a lime green.
No, it says it's emerald green.
Okay.
And I think it is closer to emerald. That's the color that it said on the website.
But I kind of like the variation of the green.
I do too.
Throughout there.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting lost. There.
These little things do fall off, though. That's only the.
I know. I ended up taking them apart because it was easier not to use them with that end, I think. Plus, they tend to go in because they're so thin that they go in better with this.
I'm liking that.
Yeah. Let's see, I gotta turn it this way.
I think this would be really pretty to use inside too. I always use them.
I think it would too.
I use wreaths inside the house. too.
Yes.
And,
oh, I do too. I've got them everywhere.
And I think this one would go really good inside.
I think so.
So good.
You know one thing, this is fun to make. I like this.
I like these.
I think because you can't go wrong. Anything, you know, you can just put just about anything in them, and it would be pretty because this wreath is so pretty. But you really just don't need to cover it up because it is so pretty. I'll cut that stem off. So.
The other day, I think it was in Design with the Pros Club. Was it in, or was it last week, last Friday that we made the cardinal wreath? I can't even remember. I think it was in Design with the Pros Club. It was in Design with the
Pros Club, yeah. I had to think about it.
So we made a wreath with cardinals, and I wish we had some because I feel like a little cardinal would
be so would be pretty, wouldn't
but
it?
We used them all.
Yep, I think we did. I am going to take one of these and just break it up and use some of the pieces where I need stuff.
I might add a couple pieces of the red. Let's see.
It's definitely different.
I like it.
But I like that. Yep, I do too. I like it being a little different. Oops, my thing came off.
We'll say, we really didn't mention this before, but with these, with these boho wreaths, you do kind of want, whatever you do on one side, you kind of want to do
you want
the same thing on the other side, so that they are pretty close on each side. So I just add just a tiny bit of that red Pampas in there.
Yeah. Behind my bow. And you really can add a lot less than we're adding if you wanted to. It would still be pretty. You know? Yeah, that's what I needed. Okay, I got two more.
Actually, well, we probably added about the same amount in the fall one, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
But even with that one, yeah, we mentioned that, you know, you could do as much or as little as you want in these. I mean, the wreath, because the wreath itself is so pretty that, you know.
Even if you just added a little something, you know, it would still be gorgeous.
Let's see. Lori said that she's putting up her tree tomorrow.
Oh, I envy you. I wish I was putting up mine tomorrow. But I am making more decorations. One thing, I can't tell you the one thing that we just did.
She's going tonight. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going tonight. Yeah. Now that I can tell. I'm making 2 gingerbreads to stand in my yard And we may just have to do a...
I thought we were. That's why I didn't think you were going to.
Well, oops. Oops.
She spilled the beans.
Y'all didn't hear that. Oops. Yep. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you what how we're making them, but we're making 2 5-foot gingerbreads.
Gosh, I don't know. That might be. Should we do a video on that? Would y'all like to see that? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you want to see that.
That seems like that might be a big job.
It's not going to be, it'll be big, but we can do it.
I did end up using a tiny bit of the red, but I definitely I didn't want a whole lot. I like the green.
I like the green too. I do too.
So I used a lot more of the green.
I guess I used equal because I used all I had. But I think I like the green too.
This one is not the same.
I know. Don't you hate it when one will do exactly what you want it to and then the other one don't?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now. That doesn't want to stand like I want it to.
Yeah, Tracy said she was watching somebody who's already making Valentine's and Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're not there yet.
No, and I'm glad. I don't want to be there quite yet.
We're going to enjoy this season a little bit.
And now, honestly, we used to do that way ahead like that, and I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, if you are selling, you do have to be ahead.
You have to
always,
think about that kind of thing.
But I think there's still time to enjoy.
Yeah, there is.
The Christmas season. I mean, it's just November 1st.
Yeah.
Or, well, November 3rd now.
2nd. I don't even know. We're in November.
The beginning of November.
I know that. We're in November. Because my husband, he's hilarious because this is his favorite time of year, like it is Amanda's, and he says it's the burrs. He loves the burrs, and and November 1st he said, "Oh my goodness, the burrs are almost gone." I'm like, "Oh
burrs.
Yeah, I hear you. The burrs are almost gone."
Well, you just have to enjoy.
Yep, you have to enjoy every season, So that's what I'm determined to do, even if I'm cold.
I think I'm about done with mine.
Yeah, I think I am too. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. I wish I could get this one piece of Pampas grass to do what I want it to do.
Like I said, I think it would be cute with a little cardinal or something.
It
if
would.
You wanted to. I mean, if you wanted to get even fancier, you could add some balls in there. They would be pretty. You could.
Yeah, you really could. I have just because I have this sitting here that happens to be green and red. Wouldn't that be pretty?
Mm-hmm. So you can really just go all out, or you could do it as simple as you want to.
Yes, you really could. And now to do that, just so that you know what you would do, because this, you would have to make it to go in there. So just find a stem that will fit down in the hole and just put, that one's going to be too big, I think. No, that'll work. Put glue on your stem, just any leftover stem that you've been using, and put it on there, and now you've got you a pick. Very, very easy. But yes, I think they would be pretty.
Let's see.
Oh.
Oops.
Uh-oh, my stand. I'm going to have to get me a new stand, apparently. Well,
it's time. Those are really old.
Yep.
So it probably is time.
It's about time. But you know what? That one, I love it because I can move it this way, move it that way. So...
Like we have other stands.
I've got other stands. I mean, honestly, in fact, I didn't tell you the other day, her youngest daughter, Livy, was outside and she had gotten 2 of our wreath stands and was out